We are extremely pleased that you're here. It is good to come together, isn't it? Co-creation at its best. We see you have dragged your physical bodies here. More than that, you are much more than these physical bodies, and the whole of you is with you all the time. You don't know it sometimes. You're so used to your inner being hanging around with you that you don't know it's happening. You can feel the extreme of your connection, though, when you're really tuned in, tapped in, turned on, when you're really a vibrational match to that non-physical part of you. You can feel it by your exhilaration and your clarity, the fun that you feel, the love that you feel. You can feel that. And when you're focused in ways that pinch that off, so you feel ornery or more like fearful, you can feel that too. So you have an emotional sense of how much of who you are allowing to be focused with you in any moment. We call that your guidance system, your emotions. Your emotions are your best, not only, but best indicator of your vibrational alignment as it compares to the vibrational alignment of your inner being. Does that make sense to you? You had an inner being, you have an inner being, but you had an inner being before you had this physical being. And that non-physical inner part of you focused a part of you here. And you became this human personality in the making as you respond to the atmosphere around you, while your inner being remains consistently knowing these things. You have come into your body with tremendous intention, really strong desire. You wanted to be out here on the leading edge of two things. We've not said this to you before. The leading edge of the new thought, because the contrast inspires you to a new take on life or a new decision or a new desire. But also, not just to the new desire, but you are the first who gets to witness the unfolding of that desire as the vibrations turn to thoughts and the thoughts turn to words and things. And that's what you want most as humans. Long before you had any sense of what goes on in a gathering like this, you lived enough life to know that there were things that you wanted, and mostly you knew what you wanted when you didn't have it. When you saw someone else experiencing it while you weren't. Mostly you know what you want when you're living something that you don't want to live. You want a relief from that. In other words, the contrast, the magnificent contrast of your physical leading edge, time and space, inspires you to your specific, clear, new decisions about what you want. And you came with that powerful knowing that you would be inspired to the new desire. But you also knew that you were going to witness the manifestation of that desire. It wasn't just a fleeting dream. It wasn't just a hopeful thing. It wasn't wishing. It was creating. You knew that you would create your life experience, and you were ravenous about the idea of it. You were so eager to get here where you could sort of look around and make your own decisions and find your place and feel where you are and compare yourself to others and learn through life experience, because words don't teach. What you prefer. And you knew coming in that your preferences would be honored and supported and helped. You felt worthy in a way you don't even understand the word in your body quite yet. Eager and knowing and worthy and ready. But after you hang around here for a while with others, you sort of water that down. That pure love that you feel for yourself, you water down with people that look at you weird, or with people that don't approve of you, of people who really don't mean anything to you, but still they matter to you for weird reasons. And so over time, most humans sort of muddy the waters of clarity through observations of unwanted. We want you to know that you getting what you want, which is what you intended to do when you came, because you're a creator, you knew that that just meant figuring it out and then looking in the direction of it, period. Point at it, not in opposition of it. And yet, as observers of life and considerers of what you want, you have developed a natural, we will say, propensity to weigh the pros and the cons and the pluses and the minuses and the, yeah, I want that and I don't want that. And you've become so objective that you've become waterers, downers of everything you want. Instead of just say, yes, I prefer a good meal, you say, but should I spend that much money on it? Instead of saying, I adore prosperity and I would like money to enhance my sense of freedom, you say, but isn't that selfish? Shouldn't I just take what I need? Because you've forgotten that you are the attractor or summoner of the energy that provides everything that you focus upon. So you focus this away and that away and this away and that away, and then you complain that things don't go more this away. And we say, stop talking so much about that away and more things will go this away. And you say, Abraham, it cannot be that simple. And we say, it is. It is that simple. You've just forgotten how simple it is because you complicated it. Because when you've cluttered your mind, in your confusion, you can't see how simple it can be. Watch the young ones. They have not forgotten. The beasts of your planet. That's a term of endearment. The critters, the creatures, those beasts of your planet that are selfishly oriented and not ashamed of it.